Hi everybody, welcome in. It is time for the weekend read, Weekend Tarotscope. This is a reading for all the signs, and there are time stamps in the description box below so you can jump right to your sign, and thank you Kayla for that. So it is a big weekend. It's full moon and it's a blue moon. What? A blue moon? Yes, it's the second full moon in the Leo season in Aquarius. So it's considered a full moon. And this full moon is all about change, revolutionizing things, making things different. It asks you to step out of your comfort zone, think big, dream big. And Jupiter happens to be transiting right along beside this full moon. And I know that Virgo starts on the 22nd, but that full moon is sliding in while it's still in Leo before we flip over to Virgo. So, like I said, Jupiter is right beside this big full moon, and that's that planet of luck and expansion. So with each reading, I'll tell you which house is most affected in your astrological chart with your reading. So focus on community, focus on releasing things and really letting go of things that have held you back so you can grow big. So like I said, I will be doing a reading for each sign. It is time stamped, and we'll take a look at the astrology of this full moon for you as well. And since we are still in Leo season, it's happy birthday to Leo. I will start with Leo, and please keep in mind all the readings are general. So if it does not tell your story or it doesn't resonate with you, leave what part does and check out your moon, your rising sign, and your Venus sign, and that as well is in the description box down below. Alrighty. Let's start with Leo. Hello Leo, and welcome in. Thank you so much for your support, comments, likes, shares. I really appreciate it. Let's take a look what we have for you this weekend. Taking a look at the energy you're in and just what's going on around you. Any challenges or obstacles you might be facing. Advice from Spirit for you. And then we'll talk a little bit about your astrology. Okay, we have got you in the energy of the Queen of Swords. Hopes and fears are the Judgment or the Karma card. Advice from Spirit is the Six of Pentacles. The challenge is the Page of Cups. And your outcome is that beautiful star energy. Underlying energy, the High Priest. Okay, there you sit in that Queen of Swords energy on this full moon weekend. And that Queen of Swords puts you in that energy of really wanting to take action, get things done. You're looking forward at your future. And you're there to offer advice to others, be open to receiving advice from others, and going forward strong, independent, and in charge. Hopes and fears are this Judgment card. So very, very interesting that there is a full moon on this card, on this full moon weekend. For you, Leo, that full moon has to do with partnerships. Now, those partnerships can be romantic partnerships, business partnerships. It's all about your 7th house. If you want to look up what the 7th house in astrology is about, that's what this full moon focuses on for you. So having some judgment, having some hope perhaps that either a new relationship, partnership comes into your life, or that you can manifest that, or you've possibly been manifesting that and you're stepping closer to achieving that. A new partnership, a new love relationship. Your advice from Spirit is this Six of Pentacles. And that, again, is about karma. Okay, so this is a big weekend for you. Really think about what you want. That karma has to do with you receiving and being open to receive, and you giving. Now that can be of your heart, that can be of your time, that can be with money, but it is something that is coming to you and asking you to reciprocate. Your challenge this weekend might be exactly that, opening up to love or love around you or messages of love coming into you. Do you want it? That's the question. Do you want it? Are you ready for it? Okay, your outcome is this Star card. That is that card of healing and hope and faith, and having faith in the process and in the evolution of those steps along your journey. Could be an Aquarius around you. You've got the High Priest on the bottom of the deck. This High Priest says to you, you know what? Connect to people around you. This is the weekend to do it. Full moon in Aquarius. It is all about connection. Okay, so take that time. Connect. If there was someone around you that wants to connect, do that. You've got that energy under there. So, being strong and independent. Really think about this weekend with this Judgment card. What do you really hope for? What is it you really want? What is it you've been manifesting? Perhaps that's coming to you now. Are you open to receiving it? Are you open to sharing your heart with somebody? Okay, your challenge may be accepting that coming towards you. Maybe you've wanted it for a while, a business partnership, a love partnership, a new friendship, and here it is. Okay, there is so much hope and healing and faith around you. The High Priest says to you, link up with that like-minded community. It's time. Let's see what the moon cards have for you for this weekend, Leo. What do we have for Leo? Hold your vision. Okay, with that fixed moon energy, holding your vision relates to knowing exactly what you want. So take a look at any intentions, desires, dreams that you have set or you have been thinking about. Be very strong and independent, but very open. Okay? Be open to that give and receive. Be open if love is coming your way, and know that that will bring with it lots of healing, lots of love to you. And just sit in that full moon energy this weekend and be grateful. Be grateful for every step you've taken on your path so far. So pay special attention to friendships, partnerships, situationships, courtships this weekend. I hope that's helped Leo in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Virgo, and welcome in. Happy weekend, August 20th to 22nd, Tarotscope reading for you. Oops, well, that came and we're going to leave it right there. Three of Swords. Okay, your focus this weekend with this full moon is on, it's in your 6th house, and that 6th house is all about health and wellness, sort of your daily routine, your work habits. It can even relate to pets. Okay, so that's what your focus is. And don't forget, this full moon is about thinking big, releasing things that have held you back and going forward, particularly within friendship circles, community, humanitarianism, that sort of thing. So let's see what we have for Virgo. We've got the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Fool, and the Six of Cups. Underlying energy, the Four of Pentacles. Always like to take a couple of extra cards on that Three of Swords, because that Three of Swords is that heartbreak, that hurt. You know, something that maybe didn't work out exactly as you wanted it to work out. And the lesson under that, you know, is in letting it go and looking for the why and figuring the why out so it doesn't repeat. Okay, we've got the Ten of Wands, we've got the Sun, and we've got the Page of Pentacles. Okay, could involve an Aries Leo Sagittarius or a Virgo, another Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. Okay, this Three of Swords was a big burden for you to carry that at one time was maybe really happy, and then it just switched. News came in, things got in the way. Your heart was hurt in this situation. Okay, what your hopes and fears are about are going into that new direction, being really tentative to go. This is a good weekend to reflect on that. Do you want a new start in a new direction? The opportunity is there for you to take that new start, but it is a challenge for you. Spirit says to you with this Ten of Swords, this betrayal, it's done and it's over. So instead of focusing on that hurt on how, you were really happy in this situation at one time, and then it just became too much and you had to just walk away from it. It no longer was bringing you anything good. So focus on that new dawn. Okay, focus and let go of that. It's just simply holding you back. Try not to resist that new start. You've got that Six of Cups, and that Six of Cups as an outcome says, you're looking back on this situation perhaps. Maybe it was with a childhood sweetheart or with a friend from childhood. It doesn't have to be a love relationship that hurts your heart. Okay, but something has made you go back, and this is a great weekend to do that. Reflect on those things that made you happy. Reminisce about those things that you really wanted. Allow those things to push you forward and let you set new goals, or let somebody from your childhood or somebody from your past maybe come forward and help you. Maybe that's what you need. Maybe there's a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, that has been in and out of your life, and let them come in this weekend and maybe help you see things straight. You've got a lot of resistance with this Four of Pentacles to this new start. And Spirit is saying to you, you know what, Virgo? Let your focus move away from those hurts. It may have been a tough couple of weeks for you, but let go of that hurt. Look forward to new opportunities. There is new opportunities there for you. There is a new start waiting for you. So let go of that past situation. Let go of it. Let go of it. Don't be resistant to it. And allow yourself to heal and move forward. Let's see what the moon has for you, Virgo, for this full moon weekend. And remember, thinking about growth and expansion and good fortune in areas of health and wellness for yourself. Looking after yourself this weekend. You've got the full moon in Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality. So not only do you want to plan maybe long-term for your future, but really introduce or reinvigorate your spiritual practice. Take some time to think about the situations that caused you hurt. Allow yourself to let them go and allow yourself to go in that new direction with that Fool. All right, I hope that's helped for you, Virgo. Have a great weekend in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Libra, and happy weekend. It is the full moon weekend, August 20th to the 22nd. And let's see what we have going on for you. Your full moon this weekend is in your 5th house, and that's a fun house. That's the house of play and creativity and romance. It's an interesting house for that full moon to be in, because you're being asked to step out of your comfort zone and maybe do something a little bit different, think a little bit different about those areas of your life, your self-expression, your creativity, the love in your life, the romance, the play. So let's take a look at what we have for Libra. What do we have for you, Libra? Ooh, we have the Four of Wands. Speaking of love, we have the Six of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Wheel, and the Ace of Pentacles. Underlying is the Nine of Swords. Okay, you've had some anxiety this week. A couple of days ago, that was sort of the focus of one of your reads, was the anxiety. And you've got that as the underlying energy again this weekend. So there is some change in the air. You've got the Four of Wands, Aries Leo Sagittarian energy, all about celebration, love, marriage, big events, news coming in. But you've got this Six of Swords in that fear area. Now, Six of Swords is about movement, and now it can be physical movement, like moving location, or it can be moving out of a relationship or moving out of a mindset regarding a relationship. So with this Six of Swords, you may realize, and this may be the weekend that you realize, because you're looking at perhaps your marriage. If you're married, you're looking at the relationships that are close to you and realizing that some things have to change. You have to step outside of your comfort zone, move away from behaviors or people or situations. It's time for you to move and move forward for your best good. You've got the King of Pentacles as your message and advice from Spirit. King of Pentacles asks you to embrace this weekend that leadership energy, that energy of looking at the finances, looking at the structure, either in your family, in your business, whatever, in your community, whatever you're involved in. Take that leadership role. Look at everything carefully. Assess everything carefully. See what has to be done to improve the situations in your life so that you can go forward with a brand new start that may be offered career-wise. Now, the challenge is this wheel of the year. That wheel is always turning. When it comes up as a challenge, it's saying to you, you know what? Fate, destiny, all of those things are right here, right now going, hello, are you going to pay attention to me? Hello, I'm causing you anxiety. This is what's causing this anxiety. Fate, destiny, new starts, ends, cycles ending, and you can feel it. You want the happy marriage, the celebration, but things have to change. Ideas have to change. There has to be some movement. And you're being asked this weekend to stand up and be that leader and show that way. Do not be afraid of this cycle ending and new things beginning. Okay, you are in that role of the leader, and you really need to step forward and take advantage of the opportunities that are around you this weekend that will allow you to do that, because you don't want to carry this anxiety anymore. It's time for change. That death card was right underneath this, and it's time for change, and you have got the ability to do that. So set your intentions to do that and make some change. Step outside of the box, step outside of your comfort zone, and know that you can do that. Let's see what the moon has for you, Libra. What do we have? Well, that one wanted to come. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. That's your opposite sign, Aries, and it is pushing you. Okay, it is pushing you forward to end the way something is being done so that you can progress and go forward. I hope that has helped, Libra. Have yourself a wonderful weekend in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome into your weekend read, August 20th to 22nd. Big full moon on the 22nd. And it affects you, Scorpio, in your 4th house, which in astrology, the 4th house is about your home, your privacy, your day-to-day routine, your self-care, your emotional health, and it has focus in the family on the mother. Okay, so this weekend, looking at that full moon, looking at it in the full house, look at things that did I say the full house? I meant the full moon in the fourth house. Look at things in that fourth house area that have to change, where things have to move in a different direction, where you need to step out of your comfort zone and expand in that fourth house. Okay, let's take a look what tarot has for you. And we have the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Seven of Pentacles. Underlying energy, the Page of Wands. Now you have got that Emperor card, I think, 3 times in the past week. Okay, so there may be an Aries around you that is of importance to you, or you should pay some attention to. Okay, we've got you in that Three of Pentacles energy. And that Three of Pentacles is all about working hard towards establishing goals, looking at what you want to accomplish and how you want to accomplish it. So again, the focus this weekend is on the home, within the family, your self-care, your emotions. What do you need to change and adjust? How do you need to step out of your comfort zone and expand that this weekend? So working hard on that. Okay, middle card is that Four of Wands, that beautiful celebration of friends and family, and having friends and family around you and being open and welcoming. So if you have been away, open your heart and pull people in towards you. Okay, don't push people away. You've got the Knight of Pentacles as your advice from Spirit. Now, Knight of Pentacles says to you, you know, you look at what your goals are, you see slow, steady progress in those areas, and you're determined to go forward. But maybe it's time you went forward just a little bit quicker. Push things on a little bit quicker. Don't be afraid of stepping out of that comfort zone. Okay, don't be afraid of that. You've got that Emperor as that challenge again. And that Emperor is all about stability. Okay, is your focus, you've got 4s here and 4s here. 4s with this Four of Wands, 4s here with this Emperor. Is your emphasis too much on stability and structure, and you need to change that? Do you need to step out of that comfort zone and perhaps allow yourself to be more spontaneous, more open to fun? You've got that Page of Wands underneath you. Do you need to be more open to suggestions on how to do things differently, how to be more creative, how to, again, step out of that comfort zone? Get yourself out there more. Okay, because your outcome is Seven of Pentacles, your focus is so much on your work and on your structure, but realize you so have that under control. Spirit is saying to you, enough with the slow, steady movement. Let yourself think big. Let yourself expand beyond those horizons and beyond those borders that you've set for yourself. Let yourself go past that. Open up to your friends. Open up to your family. Open your home up to others. Okay? Be open and welcoming. It is so in you, Scorpio. Just let it out. Let's see what the moon has for you for this weekend. Okay, so always hard at work, Scorpio. Hard at work, but time to celebrate. You've done so much. Let yourself celebrate. Let yourself get out there. Be open to all those messages that come into you or suggestions of new things to do that come towards you. And you have got, well, that kind of sums that up. Step out of your comfort zone with that North Node. It's time, Scorpio. No more holding back. Get out there, mix, mingle, and have some fun. I hope that has helped. Have a wonderful weekend in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to the Weekend Tarotscope, August 22nd, or 20th to the 22nd. That flew, so I'm going to leave it there. And happy full moon on Sunday. Your full moon falls in your third house this month. And that third house is that house of communication. So it's how you communicate with others. And it can be, you know, devices of communication. It can be the internet, your phone, it can be your television, it can be all about not only how much you communicate, but different ways of thinking about things, how you think about things, how you think about activities in your life, activities perhaps that you want to do, things that interest you. It also has to do with siblings. Okay, so if you have a sibling, maybe this weekend is the weekend to reach out and spend some time. And don't forget, with that full moon in Aquarius, it asked you to think outside the box. Okay, and think big. Jupiter is right alongside it, which is your planet, that planet of good luck and good fortune. So think big, communicate this weekend. Let others hear your great ideas. Okay, we have got the Eight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and underlying energy, the Seven of Wands. Alrighty, Sagittarius. Being perhaps a little resistant this weekend to wanting to make a choice about what you have to do this weekend in regards to maybe your work life or a project that you're working on. Maybe you're looking at this project that you're working on and going, you know what? I don't know if it's going to make me happy. I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know if I can do it. You know, I just don't know which way to go. So you are in that energy of that Eight of Swords, where you're overthinking. Remember, full moon is about communication for you. So there's a lot of push here for you to communicate and not resist that communication. You might not think you can get ahead this weekend, but really look at things differently. Okay? Eight of Swords, they're all around her in this card. What she doesn't see is right in front of her. The solution is right in front of her, but she's got a blindfold on. So Eight of Swords says, you know what? Your hands aren't bound. Take the blindfold off and look at what's right in front of you and what you can create this weekend. Spirit is saying to you, whatever you work on this weekend, it's going to be successful. So don't resist it. Okay? You want that happiness, but you have perhaps in your mind that, you know, reaching that point is going to be a real challenge. Outcome is Seven of Cups. You have lots of options. You have lots of ways that you can create. You have lots of ways that you can think about things. So don't be resistant. Don't be resistant to your own happiness. It may feel like it's out of reach, but you know what? With that Seven of Wands, that's telling you you are on the right path to accomplishing whatever you want to accomplish. So be willing to make a decision this weekend. Be willing to see things. Think outside of the box. Be willing to look at things differently. Change your perspective perhaps. Don't be resistant if help is offered to you. This is about family, siblings, your community. Okay? Take that help. Know that you will find happiness there once you make that decision. I hope this has helped for you. Let's see what the moon has for you, Sagittarius. I hope that made sense to you. Just if you are feeling stuck, you know, and you can't get your feet under you, this is a weekend that, you know what, make the choice just to do it. Go after your happiness. What do we have with that moon? Adjustments are required. Okay, with that, simply put, think outside the box, look at a different way of doing things. Is there a way You know, maybe you haven't asked who you need to ask to help you move forward. Make some adjustments on your path. You're on the right path. So keep on going, Sagittarius. I hope that has helped in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Capricorn, and welcome in. Happy weekend. It is the weekend Tarotscope for August 20th to the 22nd. Thank you so much for tuning in and for your support. I really appreciate it. Okay, so this full moon is in your second house, and the second house has to do with material possessions. It has to do with your work, with how you make money. It has to do with sort of your daily routines and, you know, the things that you are cultivating and creating this lifetime. So, think big about that. Know that you may have to make some changes in that area. Let go of things that have held you back, maybe in your job, in the money area, and really go for it, because Jupiter is also there, so there's good luck this weekend as well. Okay, that was too many, or I would have taken them. So let's go. What do we have for Capricorn for the weekend of August 20th to the 22nd for Capricorn? We have got the Knight of Pentacles, the World card, the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Ace of Cups, ooh, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, 2 aces in a reading. That's nice because that's a nice yes from the universe. So you are in that Knight of Pentacles energy. That is a comfortable energy for you to be in this weekend. It is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and it's that energy of material possessions, work. So it's a great energy for this weekend to be in. Your focus is looking down that path and going, okay, this is where I want to go, and this is how I'm getting there. So just a validation that you are on that right path and that you are slowly and steadily getting to exactly where you want. Your dreams are to really be successful in this whole area that you're working on, in your career, in your love life, in your partnerships, in what you give and what you receive within everyone around you. So with this World card, know that a big cycle has ended in your life. And when this World card comes in this hope position, it again is validation that yes, a cycle has ended. And that's okay that it's ended because you've completed it successfully. You've learned the lessons you were meant to learn in this cycle, and you've passed. And it's time to keep growing and keep moving forward. Spirit says to you, really focus on your work. You are on a roll. Keep that roll going. And that work can be work in a relationship or actual career work, whatever you're working on, your spiritual path, whatever you're working on. Nose to grindstone, keep on going. You're doing a wonderful job, and you've got 3 cards of validation that you are heading in absolutely the right direction. The challenge this weekend might be, you know, with the support of people around you. Maybe you are not really willing to be open to new love or new friendship coming into your life because maybe you have ended a cycle with somebody who you were with for a long time, and that cycle's done. But don't close your heart this weekend. Keep your heart open. Remember, you want that back and forth this weekend in everything that you're dealing with. So keep your heart open because you have got the Ace of Cups as an outcome with the Ace of Wands as the underlying energy. If there is a new opportunity, not a past person, not someone you've already dealt with, but if there is a brand new opportunity and it sparks in you that feeling of passion and creativity, whether it is a business partnership or a love relationship, These cards are saying to you, take it as a big yes. Go in that direction. You've completed one cycle. You are so ready for that new start, Capricorn. Let's see what the moon cards have for you. It's a really nice reading for you this weekend. You know, you work hard. Maybe it's time to play a little bit hard this weekend and have some fun. Okay, your focus has really been on, and it again this weekend is on work and expansion in that area, but let yourself receive some love too. Alrighty, adjustments are required. So maybe that adjustment is be open if new opportunity, new love comes towards you, or someone offering you new friendship. Be open to that this weekend, Capricorn. It could be to your greatest benefit. Alrighty, have a wonderful weekend. Wishing you the best in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Aquarius, and happy weekend, August 20th to 22nd. Full moon on Sunday, and the full moon is in your first house because it is a full moon in Aquarius. Second one in in the monthly cycle. Okay, so that is all about the self. It's about first impressions. It's about how you present yourself. It's about how you express yourself, how you show others who you are. And it's about, you know, your leadership abilities and about your identity. So there may be something in that area that you want to look at changing, stepping out of your comfort zone in, you know, thinking big about. Let's see what Tarot has for you. We have got the Strength card, the Ace of Cups, the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and underlying energy, the King of Wands. What the wands is going on with you? Again, you've got that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy within your reading. Okay, you have that a lot. So there you are this weekend, standing in your strength, and that is so first house. Standing in that strength, being strong, being charismatic, having an open heart, being helpful, and just, you know, being and standing in your own truth and power. Now, hopes and fears, you've got the Ace of Cups, and this has come up for you over the past couple of weeks. There is someone or that you may be interested in, or that's interested in you, that would like a new beginning with you. Now, that can be a romantic person, or it can be a business partner. So, you've got that Ace of Cups, that new start, that moving in that new direction with somebody who is already around you. Spirit is saying to you, you know what? Take the chance this weekend. Do it. Move forward. You've got that Chariot card, Cancerian energy. Move forward. Move towards what you want to go towards. Okay? Don't be resistant with this Knight of Wands. If somebody is coming towards you and they've got a creative proposal, a love proposal, you know, something that they want to ignite your passion and you're kind of like, I don't know if I want to do that. Spirit is saying, you know what? It's time, Aquarius. Go for it. This could be a really successful, wonderful opportunity for you because you've got the Ace of Wands as your outcome. Again, that's fire and passion. Two aces, one in the middle and one at the end. Two aces are saying, yes, this is something you should do. And you've got the King of Wands underneath here. Again, take a look at the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius people around you, or the people that hold that creative, fiery, bold energy, because you are in that energy this weekend. Don't hold yourself back. That full moon says, step into your true identity. Open your heart wide. Let yourself be seen. You may have to step out of your comfort zone by opening that big old heart of yours wide open and saying, okay, you know what? I'm ready. I'll do it. I will dive in. I'll go for it. Again, whether it's with a lover, a friend, a business partnership, let yourself go forward. Spirit says you are so ready and it will be successful. It's on your path to take this step. So don't be resistant. If someone is flirty with you, or if someone is offering you something that you're just like, wow, really? Like, I don't know if I should. Go for it. Let yourself be fiery, open, and passionate this weekend. Let it come at you. Let you be that way. I want to be an Aquarius this weekend because that sounds like fun. Okay? Have yourself a great weekend. Put down burdens of the past. You don't need to worry about it. This is a weekend to really open your heart and let things flow. Let's see what the moon has for you. Okay, let go of past things. It's a weekend to reset, recharge, reignite, and you've got all that love and passion around you. Great weekend to do it. Oh, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So you are on the right path. Look at the big picture and see that. Jupiter is around this weekend too, right beside that full moon. And that relates to Sagittarius. You've got Leo, Aries, Sagittarius around you, around you, around you, around you. So take a look at that. There's good luck in the air for you this weekend. Look at that bigger picture. Open that heart up. Step out of your comfort zone. Do something a little bit different. I hope this has helped, Aquarius. Have yourself a great weekend in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Pisces, and welcome in. Full moon in Aquarius this weekend of August 20th to 22nd. The full moon on Sunday is in your 12th house. Now that 12th house is that spiritual house. It's about things that end in your life. It's about healing from things that end in your life. It's about karma. So it's a very deep, intense, emotional, spiritual kind of moon. And with this full moon in Aquarius, it's asking you to know, focus on that. Focus on the things that have ended in your life. Look at how they've ended. Look at the spiritual lesson, underneath it. Let yourself rest this weekend. Let yourself really look at how things can change for you. Okay, change is amplified for you this weekend. Saying goodbye, ending things, and healing. Alrighty, let's see what Tarot has for you. We have got the King of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and underlying energy, the King of Pentacles. Okay, there's a lot of energy around you, a lot of masculine energy. Doesn't have to be male or female, just a lot of sort of that intense energy. And you are a feminine-based sign that really is in touch with your emotions. And you may really be affected by this full moon because it is in that 12th house of endings. So standing in that energy this weekend of that King of Swords, that King of Swords is saying to you, you may have to really look at things honestly. Look at how things have rolled out in your life. Where and what can you learn from what has been happening even over the past month for you? The changes that have happened in the past month. Even in the past couple of weeks, there may have been a lot of change going on with you, Pisces. And that King of Swords energy puts you in that real deep thought about understanding the logic behind things and the reason and how to move forward. Now your hopes and fears are around this Three of Cups, so having to do with friends and family and being close to people and having people close to you. This may be a weekend where you may feel like you want to push others away because you may feel a little melancholy. Spirit's saying to you, make the choice to be around people, that you really love. You may be resistant to being with people or having people around you, or even be resistant to reaching out to people that really lift you up. There may be someone from your past that you want to reach out to, but you find that you can't, or you don't want to, or you're nervous to. Knight of Pentacles says, you're always determined in the way that you go. You always think things through. You're always very thoughtful. King of Pentacles says, you know what? You need to maybe be in that leadership role this weekend. And by leadership, meaning set an example. Set an example to those around you. Is there a lesson of forgiveness that you need to look at? Is there a decision you have to make about really letting things go this weekend? Letting things from your past go. Spending time with good friends. Spending time or reminiscing or talking or reaching out to someone that can really help you. Really take that role. 7 of Cups is under here too. Making that choice. Make that choice with that slow, steady movement forward to maybe speed things up just a little bit. Speed things up and make a decision about really letting that past situation go so that you can move forward on your path this weekend, Pisces. Let's see what the moon has for you. Okay, so it may be a bit of a deep weekend, but don't let that mean that it's a sad weekend. A weekend of really understanding, karma. And karma is action. Karma is cause and effect. Understanding, your role in situations, other people's roles and situations, and reaching out to those people that you really need to reach out to and connect with them. Okay, maybe it's time that you talk to some people that you haven't talked to in a while. Well, there you go. Communication is the key. That is your message from the moon for this full moon. Communication is the key. Have yourself an introspective, yet very fulfilling weekend. Wishing you the best, Pisces, in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Aries, and welcome in. Wishing you a wonderful weekend. This is your weekend Tarotscope for August 20th to the 22nd, that beautiful big full moon. Now, Helena said to me, when the cards fall, will I let them fall and leave them there? Yes, Elen, I will let those cards fall and leave them there. Okay, so the full moon is in your 11th house. And your 11th house in astrology has to do with the groups you're involved with the friends you're involved with. It has to do with humanitarian efforts and that sort of thing. And this is an Aquarius moon, which of course has to do, with groups, with connection, with friends, and connecting with friends. So keep that in mind this weekend. Focus on how you can expand in that area. What groups you maybe need to connect with, what friends you need to connect with, what relationships you need to grow, and being open to growing those relationships. All righty. Okay, those fell too, Helene, so I'll leave them just like that. So we have got, where do you want? This way, this way, this way, and that way. Okay, we have got you in that beautiful, creative, manifesting, magician energy this weekend. 6 of Wands in the middle. The moon. As your advice from Spirit, we've got the King of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, and underlying energy is the Justice card. So Aries, looking at this weekend and that magician, the magician is saying to you, you know what? There may be some creative projects that are on the horizon. There may be something that you really want to focus on and you want to build. It can be in career, it can be a side gig, it can be a relationship, okay? It's anything that your focus is on. The Magician says to you, if you manifest it, if you really desire it, and you take the steps toward it, of course you can have it. You might not know exactly all the steps that you want to take to get where you want to go, but if you start, then success will follow, because your wish is victory in whatever you've been working on. In this card, this knight is coming back from battle. He's had some hard-fought battles. There's been a lot of steps along the path that he's worked on, and he's been successful walking that path and has come back to his group, to his community, to his family to say, hey, I have success in this area. I have been victorious. Now, Spirit says to you, be aware of illusion. But more so than be aware of illusion, I don't really get the sense there's any illusion defeat. There may be a Pisces around you that, you know, can maybe sometimes cause you a little bit of distress. But with this card, it's more about the path that you're walking. Credit a lot of it to listening to your instincts. Okay, that full moon, that moon is there to say, you know, this may be a really good weekend to step outside of your comfort zone and create something new, create something different, or really expand what you're working on. Go deeper in your spirituality, or open up a new phase in your career. Open your heart to a new love, because you really want success with it and you don't want it to be slow. You know that there are people around you that can really help you, and you're sort of not wanting to take that leadership role, even though Aries, that's an easy role for you to step into. So don't be timid if you're looking at doing something different. Be confident. Stand in that Aries confidence. Don't worry if things that you've tried in the past haven't worked, or if you tried maybe broaching a subject with somebody where you felt there was maybe a little bit of miscommunication, or you weren't comfortable with it, and it stung a bit, you know, like the words that you were being given. This weekend, don't be afraid of that. Take the leadership role in whatever comes up, particularly if it has to do with friends, family, community. Okay, really be strong, because you have that Justice card that sits underneath everything. Justice can have to do with karma as well. Give and take. Look what's coming around. But most importantly, when you want to create something, and as you walk along that path, what is the lesson that you're taking with you? And what is the lesson that you're teaching to those around you? You will find that balance, you will find that justice, and it will be fair to everybody. So whatever you want to create, whatever you're working on, really listen to your intuition. Step into that leadership role if it is required. Do not be afraid. If you've been stung in the past for trying to go down this road before, go forward. Listen to your intuition and know all will be balanced and fair. Let's see what the moon has for you for this full moon weekend. What do we have for the beautiful Aries? We have got conclusions are within reach. So victory is not far off. It's right there. Stand in that strong energy. Do not be afraid to go down a road you've gone before, maybe unsuccessfully. This time it's time to go. Conclusions are within your reach. Have yourself a wonderful full moon weekend, Aries, in love, light, and divine truth. Hey, Taurus, welcome in. How are you? I hope you're good. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. This weekend, you are in your 10th house in astrology. Now, the 10th house has to do with career, your work, your reputation, your status, that sort of thing, like what your long-term goals are. So that is what the focus is for you this weekend. And with that full moon in Aquarius, it's asking you to look at that and see what you need to change, what you want to change, how you want to perhaps look at things in that area from a different perspective. Okay, and if there's some place in there where you need to step out of your comfort zone in regards to, your reputation or your career. So let's take a look what tarot has for you. We have got, beautiful, the 10 of Cups, the Tower, the 5 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and underlying energy, the shadow side or the Devil. Taurus, you've had quite a week, if I recall correctly. Okay, Taurus, you have that 10 of Cups energy all around you, where you're looking and you're thinking about and you're desiring that happy ever after, that happily ever after card. This 10 of Cups it can be considered that good luck after difficult times, wishes and dreams coming true, that kind of having it all. What you're most worried about is change, is that sudden change with this Tower. But do not be afraid of change coming into this relationship. There may be some things that you have to look at within your home life this weekend. Spirit is saying to you, you know what? There is the 5 of Swords around you. 5 of Swords can be that conflict and that drama. Could be with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini around you. It can be conflict and drama, and it's just this ongoing cycle of conflict. And what you maybe need to do is just walk away from it. But you may be very resistant to walk away from it. You may be very resistant, even though I need to move away from this. Or in order to be happy, I need to let change come. There's been so much controversy going on around me, so much upheaval. I need to literally move away from it. Sorry about that, my battery went out. Okay, so where was I? Controversy around you. A lot of controversy around you. There may be a sudden, unexpected change that comes this weekend. And instead of fighting it, go with it. Embrace the fact that, you know what? You need to move away from the situation. Now, that can be a work situation. It can be a love situation. 10 of Cups does not have to be just a love situation. 10 of Cups can be works, it can be partnerships, it can be friendships. Okay, so maybe there is something that has gone on at work or within a relationship, and you just have had enough, but you're not sure if you can leave or if you should leave or if you should change. Change is coming. So don't be afraid of moving away. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work when you're walking down that path, and in order to grow, you need to release some things and you need to work hard. You have got this Devil or the shadow side underneath here. Capricorn energy. Maybe there is a Capricorn or someone with Capricorn-like tendencies or energy around you that you are dealing with in this situation. And maybe it's causing you, a lot of upset. And you don't want that to happen. Maybe there is a person around you who's dealing with addiction, who's dealing with a lot of problems, and it's just time for you to walk away from this. You can only do so much. If it is in regards to your career, really think about where you want to put your energy and where you want to put your effort. You want that 10 of Cups. You want the happily ever after. You want to make it all the way down the path. But be aware, there may be some change coming. There may be conflict and drama around you. Do not be afraid to embrace that, deal with it, and walk away from it. Move away from it. That could be physically moving away. Okay, it's a lot of work and you've done a lot of work, but continue to do that work so that you can let go of either the overbearing people around you or person around you, or you can walk away from those obsessive thoughts, or if you've done all you can do in dealing with somebody that has an addiction or has habits that they won't break or they don't want to change, it's time maybe just to walk away and bring balance into your own life. Okay, Taurus, let's see what the moon cards have for this weekend. You know, you so want that happiness and you've worked so hard for it. Look after yourself. Okay, remember that full moon is in your careers and your goals. So goals don't have to be just in work. Goals in your personal life. So reevaluate things. Look at things this weekend and then make a decision. Because a new start is coming. New moon. Okay, a new start is coming for you, Taurus, and I wish you all the best. Have a great weekend in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Gemini, and happy weekend. Welcome to the Weekend Tarotscope. Thank you so much for tuning in. I so appreciate your support. Now for you, this full moon is, did I say new moon before? If I did, I meant full moon. The full moon is in your 9th house, and that's the house of travel and higher learning and philosophy, ethics, religion. It's that sort of thing. It's that expanded horizons house for you. And that's a comfortable house for you, actually, to sit in. But it also is the house of adventure. So, hey, if adventure calls this weekend, make sure you answer the door, Gemini. Okay, and let's see what Tarot has for you for the weekend of August 20th to the 22nd. We have got the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, the Six of Wands, the Justice card, the Seven of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. So underlying energy for this weekend may be a little bit of resistance on your part to what's going on in the world around you. You are, however, standing in that very intuitive Queen of Cups energy. And a full moon weekend is a great weekend to really tap into your intuition. With this full moon, with this Queen of Cups, you also have this High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess doesn't do a lot of talking. Not that you're going to have a silent weekend, Gemini. Just on things that you're mulling about. You know, the philosophies of life, why things happen in life, that sort of thing. This might be a weekend where you find you could be a little introspective, okay, on which way you want to go. And listen to your intuition to determine which way you want to go. You know, you really want to have that balance in your entire life. You want the family life, you want the career, you want everything balanced and calm. And you may find that there can be resistance with the people that you're dealing with around you. Okay, Spirit is saying to you, with this Six of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy around you, you've got a few wands here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy around you. You're walking on a path. You've done a lot of work to get where you are. Please celebrate the victories this weekend that you have. Look at what you have achieved. Okay, you've been very victorious in the steps you have taken in the past year, even in new directions. Okay, you've taken time to really be introspective about this, and now it's time to not resist that give and take. It's a time to open your heart and share, to balance everything in your life. You're in that beautiful intuitive energy a couple of different ways. You have some advice, you have some, not even so much advice, you have just that energy around you where you can be so helpful to other people. And this is that weekend to really be helpful and open to others. Be open to philosophy. Be open to spirituality. Look at where you are on your path. Seven of Wands denotes you are on the right path. You've got the Six of Wands to the Seven of Wands. Don't be resistant. If you find, you're a logical, mercurial sign naturally. And you may question the bigger meanings of life. This may be one of those weekends where you want to sit down with somebody and have a conversation or do some research or read a little bit about this path we called life and where you are on that path, because you are certainly walking in a victorious direction. So don't be resistant to opening your mind and opening your heart to looking at things in a different way. Spirit is asking that of you, Gemini, with all that love and compassion that you have and that ability you have to share with others around you. Be open, be intuitive, listen to what that inner voice has to say and connect to the divine. Know that you are walking a victorious path. You have much to give, much to receive, much to share, and there is so much balance and love out there for you. Keep walking on the path that you're walking. If anybody questions how you're doing that, just let them know this is the path I'm walking because this is what I get out of this. This is what makes me full inside. Don't get defensive. Don't feel you have to. Just really state what your beliefs are. Don't be resistant to do that. If you've never talked about it before, maybe this is the weekend that you open up and you talk about it. Okay? Let's take a look at what the moon has for you. So remember, that full moon is in that house of philosophy and religion and travel for you this weekend. So really be open to it. What do we have for Gemini? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. So you can be very practical, very logical. Maybe it's time to balance a little bit of spirituality with that. Have a wonderful full moon. Take care, Gemini, in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Cancer, and welcome in. Happy full moon weekend, August 20th to 22nd. This is your Tarotscope for the weekend. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. This weekend, your full moon is in the 8th house, and that's an interesting house. It covers a variety of things, everything from your sexuality and intimacy to shared finances, shared business adventures, business ventures, taxes, loans, inheritances, other people's money. So it's a very interesting, sort of mystical kind of house. But the big focus is on joint ventures, okay? Intimate partnerships. So think about how you can change for the good in those areas, how you can perhaps step out of your comfort zone, go into a different way, what you need to release, what you need to maybe renegotiate. Alrighty, and let's see what we have from Tarot for you, Cancer, for the weekend of August 20th to the 22nd. We have got the Two of Wands, the King of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Death card, and the Sun. Okay, wow. What the Wands is going on with you? So, Wands, all about creative, expressive, enthusiastic energy. Okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. There may be a lot of that around you this weekend. You're standing in that position where you're looking down the road, literally looking down the road at which path you should take. Maybe you're just starting on a new journey, starting in a new relationship, starting at a new job, starting in a new home. But you're looking down the road and you're wondering, which way do I go? What is most beneficial for me? What will bring me the most happiness? Leo energy is also around you strongly this weekend. So if there is a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius around you that you really rely on, this might be a good weekend to get in contact or spend some time with them. So you're faced with a choice this weekend of which way you want to go. Okay, you're being offered the opportunity to stand in that King of Wands energy. And again, that is that leadership energy that's enthusiastic and creative, entrepreneurial. Maybe there's a side gig that you might want to look at doing. It's a very entrepreneurial, happy, upbeat energy. You've got a lot of happiness around you. Spirit is saying to you, don't resist it. Don't be resistant to it. Don't worry about, if there's a new idea that's coming in, it's going to cost a little coin. You've looked at your finances. Maybe it'll be tight, but don't be afraid to take that chance. Okay? If there is an opportunity that comes for you to do something, but it may cost a little bit of cash this weekend, don't be afraid to do it. Spirit is saying, try not to be resistant. There's a lot of messages around this opportunity this weekend. There's creativity, there's love, there's passion, there's fire in the air for you. Now don't forget, this is in your 8th house, so that is about joint ventures. So maybe it's the opportunity to partner up with somebody in the community to grow something in a new direction. You have got the Sun as your underlying energy this weekend. That is joy and abundance and happiness and the ability to obtain all of those things. However, there is that Scorpio energy around you, that death energy. That means that change has to happen. There has to be a transformation. And if any weekend there's going to be a transformation, full moon weekend is a great weekend for that transformation to be. So maybe you'll have to look at things differently and not be resistant to an idea that's coming in. Maybe it'll feel risky to you. Maybe you need to reevaluate what this is around you, situation, partnership, what it is. Don't be afraid of a transformation that's going to happen, because that transformation can lead to a lot of happiness, Cancer. So make that choice. Which road do you want to travel down? You've got a couple of options here. What do you want to manifest? What do you want to grow? Is there someone around you who wants to partner up with you? Okay, and go in a new direction and expand. Be open to the messages. Know that it will require some transformation, the ending of something else so that something new can begin. Okay, you may have to shut one door so you can open another and go through and expand. Try not to be too resistant to that this weekend. Let's see what we have from the Moonology for you. What do we have for our Cancer from the Moon? Oh, that one flipped. Don't let your past hold you back. The South Node card in the Moonology card. So, when this comes around, and it may be a change, and you may have to say goodbye to something from your past so that you can go forward towards that Sun, keep that in mind. Don't let the past hold you back. I hope that has helped, Cancer. Have yourself a wonderful weekend in love, in light, and divine truth.